Welcome to Module 203C on Basic Gas-Fired Forced Air Heating Systems. The last objective of this module is to look at the fan interlocking system that is used typically on a residential forced air heating system and some of the different components that can go into this as well. As houses are being designed better, they're being built with more and more airtight, which means less air leakage for fresh air replacement. This can lead to a condition that's called building sickness. The Alberta Building Code requires for mechanical ventilation for any houses, we need to have a way to exchange the fresh air for the stale air. Generally, this system consists of an exhaust air fan and a makeup air system to work together. The air exhaust is usually either on the bathroom fan or fan in the kitchen, which is called the primary exhaust fan. The makeup air is usually the furnace fan, and the fresh air supply is drawn into the furnace air duct. These two things must be interlocked, so when the air is pushed out, fresh air is pushed in, so both the principal exhaust fan and the furnace fan need to be able to run together. The makeup air must also be heated before entering the circulation system, and the furnace will do this as well. We can also use a device called an HRV, which stands for a Heat Recovery Ventilator unit, and that can help by recovering the heat in the exhausted air. We can install a heat recovery ventilator in order to preheat the fresh air, and it works by transferring the heat from the exhausted air to the fresh air while still keeping those two air systems very much separate. And they have small membranes which allow the air to pass through, and as the air passes each other, it transfers the heat. The HRV would take the place of the primary exhaust fan as the exhaust air device. In a system where we need to interlock the primary exhaust fan and the furnace fan, we have to do it in a very particular manner. Canadian Electrical Code does not allow the combination of any Class 2 circuits or power circuits unless the Class 2 circuit is receiving the power from the power circuit. What this means for us that since our furnace controls are Class 2 circuits and our fans are power circuits, we cannot directly switch them together. We need to make sure those two circuits are separated. To do this, we use a 24-volt relay. The fan switch will need to power both the primary exhaust fan and a Class 2 transformer. The Class 2 transformer then provides the power to the relay, which will control the fan controls on the furnace itself. When the main exhaust switch is turned on and the Class 2 transformer is activated, it will then close the relay, which connects the R and G terminals on your furnace. This means that your furnace fan is going to run the entire time that your exhaust fan runs and will not shut off until the main exhaust switch is again disconnected. You've now reached the end of 203C. Make sure you return to Blackboard and do the knowledge check on this module, and then continue on to Module 203D.